the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I'll tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Called that a very strong gain of 24. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked out by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here go 46. Hey, kill. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. They'll only get a couple up to a... At the 30.
Get him, boys.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. We want this. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down. Hey, check. 3. Right.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought. Down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fourth down, Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Ryan on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. This is caught inside the 15. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Escaping the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, wait. Go!
Third and long, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Kill.
Final play of the half, Prescott, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, 47. Here we go.
45. Mike, 45.
Focus, defense, focus.
45 is the mic. Come off the ball. Hey, switch gears.
26.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
To kick off for Dallas.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down